Good morning, welcome to another day. Today's a bit of a different day. As you can see, mine's up on the ramps. Also, I forgot my tripod, so this is going to be a bit fun today. But as you can probably remember, this is a long wheelbase. It doesn't fit on the ramp, so I've got to put the extensions and stuff on. And then we're getting up to something fun on here. So I'm going to get this a little bit more sorted. I was actually living over there, which is quite cool. But I'm going to get this sorted out. I can show you how the office is now looking. Hi, John. And then you can see what we're getting up to. Anyway, I'm going to get this on the ramp in a sec. Well, that took a bit longer than I was expecting, but the big green beast is up there. John has taken the... green beast. Yeah, jealous. John has already taken the shocks off and the wheels off. And if you can't already tell by the title of the video, she's going to start getting her notches and subframe put on. So... John. So yeah, he's doing this. He's going to just start pulling that lot apart while I'm on tea duty. Well, while I've been making tea, John's managed to get that side out.
Let's get the old brake pipes off now. And we're going to drill this plate off here. Clean this up.
Because there's no engine, it does make life slightly easier. I don't actually know what I'm doing. Luckily enough, John does.
But you want it done?
Yeah. Just because I want something done doesn't mean I need to know how it's done. So we've got to unstick that.
Yeah. We'll take that off first just because it makes it easier. Obviously we will cut up and through that, but it's easier to just take it off now.
Well, I've just cleaned that plate off there, just so that you can actually see where all the spot welds are. As you can probably hear, John's welding the spot welds off of that side. That's all we're doing at the minute. I say we, John. Just getting some spot welds out to get these plates off. So once that's done, I'll pick the camera up, you can see what's happened next. One done, 3 to go. Now I'm going to put you down. We'll get the rest of these taken out. Well, that's all done. We've managed to get the plates off, ground it all back a little bit so it's a bit cleaner for marking. All the way round, every plate is off. And John is just working out what we're doing and where we're cutting.
So we're going to go 35mm to the back plate at the bottom, 20mm to the top.
And then we're going to have pretty much where that line and that line is that you can, yeah, you can see them. Square that off and you can see up in there you go, there is like a bit of strengthening up in here. So we're literally going to cut to just before this. We're not going to cut any more than that because obviously you don't want to take too much strength out your subframe. And then that will get all nice and plated off. I know there's going to be people that say that you shouldn't really do this, you're taking strength out, etc. Yes, you are right, but we are adding strength back in. I do want to make sure that you guys are aware of that. This isn't something that these guys do. Yes, John's had it done to his van, he's done it to a few other vans. I mean, he possibly would do more, I'm guessing, but it's not something that they do here. I've just asked very, very nicely and said, please, Mr. John.
I make tea. And
yeah, I make the tea, so they are doing it for me. I don't want people sort of telling me that my van's going to fall apart. We know what we do. Well, they know what they're doing. We're putting strength back in it. It will be fine. Just showing you the process of what we are doing. There you go. That is what's coming out of it. That's how much we're going to be taking out. And then as I showed you, there is like a strengthening plate just above this line. So we're literally going up to that. And then at the back here, we are going to be taking, ignore the brake line, that's going to get moved. But that's going to be coming out to give room for the steering arm. So, and obviously as you've seen, my subframe has been cut up to allow for the arms to move and stuff. You've seen that in a previous video. So that's the plan. Get all this lot marked out and then get this subframe taken out. Fuel tank needs to come out, give us a lot more room. As you can clearly see, there's no engine in here, and that's making this job so much easier, because obviously if you've got a 2.5 it's pretty much here and you don't have a lot of room to get in to weld all this lot up. We're going to carry on doing a bit more of this. I'm going to put this down. We'll pick this up in a minute. So there we go, you just seen there's a fuel tank completely out. She's down by there. That's nicely out of the way. Subframe out time next. Trying to do my best to film as best I can, but excuse if it isn't the best.
Something.
Well, there's no turning back now. So there we go, all cut. Look at that. That's that plate we was saying about. So it's gonna, well, John was just saying then, grind this back to match it. You can see there's an ever so slight lip just by there. So butt that up so it's nice and flush.
Yeah, obviously we're keeping the strength in because that runs down there. And we'll plate inside here first, weld him along there, back along the front, and butt that plate up against there. And should be presto.
Also for reference, that's how much has been cut out. There we go, turn the tool shop. So there you go. As you heard, get all this lot cut. Finish off doing this on the other side and get it cleaned up. I think I'll pick a camera up after that. There's no point showing you every single step. So yeah, officially notched. Excuse the head torch, but both sides are now completely cut, as you can see. And now, this side's already done. Move a brake line out the way to move the bracket out, which is what John's literally doing as we speak. Just to get that bracket out. And then we're going to relocate this brake line. And there needs to be straightened up again, but then there's the bracket, which was on there, that way around. So that's going to get relocated probably about here. I'm just going to clean all this area because that's the next notch that's going to be happening for the steering arm. It's all happening today.
Straight. So we're going to cut that across here, that out, and then we're going to cut down there, and now fold.
What, so you're going to fold this bottom bit up?
Yeah.
Ah, so you got to cut that bit out.
Yeah, if I remember right.
There you go. So that's, what was it you said? That's getting cut out there.
Yeah. And then we're going to fold this back up on itself.
You'll see in a sec. But that's the bit that's getting cut out. What you just seen is John just made a plate. It's going to cap off this end, and we've already got a plate he's made to cap off this end just to add all the strength in. This is all bent, so it's got plenty of room for the steering arm to go in here, which is the idea. So that needs to get welded up there, and once he's put that plate in there, there's just a little bit here that needs to be welded up. And then that side and that side will all be capped off.
Just going to go back in it, and we weld him up the top, weld him there, weld him along the bottom. We're nice and strong again. Right,
well, there's that done. That torch has been out of my head. John, now on to the old welding. And welcome back to a couple of hours later. My camera died, or the battery died on my camera, so I've had to leave it to one side. But, as you've seen, this is all been cut. Managed to weld all this lot up. That's now completely welded, and now it's, hopefully you can see on the camera, nice little angle for the steering arm to go into. All plated off there. This is for another, we'll get into that in another day. You can clearly see there's nice red oxide just to protect it a little bit. And while the camera's been off, this side is now completely done. The same as that side. All
choppity chop chop.
All choppity chop chop. So that's done. And just before I pick this camera up, drag the subframe out. So the subframe's now got my clock torsion bars on it. We've just finished bolting them back on now. I've got bottom ball joints in my bag over there. I'll put them on in a minute as well. So that's all sort of pretty much built mostly up. Like I said, minus the hubs and a few bits and bobs. But the plan is that now goes in here. So I've got notches. I've got clock torsion bars. I've got notch subframe.
Some of your van.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing you a job.
I made him a cup of tea, mate. But that's the plan now, get the subframe in here and bolt it up and at least get it back up on the wheels. And she can go back to her house for a little while. So yeah, managed to get quite a lot done. Like I said, they've got plans for the actual suspension mounting thing. That's going to be for a complete different video. So I'm going to try and find somewhere to put you. I should really turn this torch off as well.
We go. Sweet.
Get the table.
Table. Trolley, table. Ready? A little bit of edge on that. Oh. You put it back down and do it again?
Yeah. Well, hopefully you've seen us struggle to get this in. But she lines straight up. Absolute champion.
Man's not bent.
Now we have a modified subframe, modified chassis, clock torsion bars. Oh, she's coming together.
No engine.
Don't worry about that. So be negative. But she is coming together. My subframe, that old horrible one, she is bin bound. Oh, I still need to take the plates off the end.
Yeah, we'll get it back.
Look at that.
Dun, dun, dun. You've got it cleaned there.
All right. Anyway, we're going to get a few more bits done. And if there's anything good, I'll pick it up. Well, there's a hub all in. All tightened up, top and bottom ball joint. It's now lifting the van.
Yeah, obviously you'll have to modify something a bit there. But you won't do that until we get tabs anyway.
But that's basically why everything's been notched. You can see obviously once you hit bumps and stuff, you haven't got a lot of room there, and that's with it even being notched. And you can see from here, obviously that, well, chassis should be well and truly hitting the chassis by there.
And you get longer travel on the shock because the shock moves up.
And that.
When we got a shock.
Well, don't worry about that bit.
Well, that's quite high up. That back there.
Oh, there's my ride height. Also, that's like maximum load. Well, this is what it looks like with the wheel on. We decided we needed to see it.
just touching on the tyre now.
Right, well there's that done. We've had a look at that. We're going to rebuild up the other side and probably put this thing down on the floor. But well, it's got to go on the floor because it can't live on the ramps anymore. But we're going to get this thing built up a little bit more now we've randomly looked at that and I've dreamt of other ideas. Anyway, let's get this other side built up. See you in a sec. Well, there's that other side all built up and all ready. And as you can kind of see, she's going down. She's going to get stuck on the ramp. She is stuck on the ramp. She's still stuck. It is actually off the ramp. And that is actually the height. There you go.
Tubbs.
Yeah. I think Tubbs might be coming around a bit quicker. She's not quite on the tub yet.
No?
No, I mean...
Well, it's not touching the pad.
We're talking like 2 mil max.
Yeah.
Like it's not touching the tub as a, oh yeah, but it might as well class that as touching the tub. You could get a Rizzler between that all the way around. Well, other than just buttoning up a few more little bits, I think this is probably enough for this video. Jonathan, started doing that front notch. Just need to, there's a reason that's not done yet, but that's almost done. Done the steering arm notch. Obviously you've seen in previous videos the subframe, you can't actually see any of it, but the subframe notches are all done. But like I said, that's pretty much the end of it for this video. We're just going to finish off tidying up and I think we're get ourselves gone. All go over to the Doghouse Facebook page and give it a like. And like I said in the last video, if you're interested in getting any work done, whether it's engine swaps, whether it's services, ball joints, you name it, they do it. Go over, have a word with them. Very good boys over it. I wouldn't say that if I didn't mean it. Well, I mean, my van's there. Right, well, we did actually end the video when the van was actually up on the ramp. And as you can see behind me, it's not on the ramp anymore. She's up in the corner. In her little corner. And that is how she sat. Obviously, she's got no engine. You need to adjust this to just a smidgen because the engine and being able to actually turn, because just pulling it off from the ramp to here, we have slightly pulled the arch out, so we're going to have to deal with that. Probably going to have to go down a tyre size, but how cool does that look? That looks cool as poo. Very happy with that. It looks nice back here. Well, there we go. There's another little thing ticked off the list. Anyway, I'm going to end the video there with her in the background. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for putting up with our dumbass. And as always, take it easy, guys.